All right, let's dive into a really cool alternate history novel called Nova's Winter. We're about to explore a version of World War II that's, well, it's darker, colder, and absolutely crawling with things that are way, way worse than just enemy soldiers.
This quote really just hits the nail on the head. The story throws us into a World War II where the biggest, most terrifying secret weapon isn't some new kind of bomb. It's something else entirely, something alive. And this perfectly captures the chilling reality our characters are about to get thrown into.
So our story kicks off high above enemy lines. A critical mission is underway, and it is about to go so wrong, so fast, spiraling into absolute chaos. Let's meet the crew on this super high-stakes mission. We've got Nova, a young sniper, sharp as a tack. Then there's Tom, another rifleman. David, a correspondent who's carrying intelligence that could literally save millions. And Brandon, a fellow sniper with a secret he's waiting to share. Their objective? It sounds simple enough, but as you're about to see, the thing hunting them is anything but.
Yeah, see, this is not your typical war. The thing that shot them down is called a revenant. And what is that? Well, it's a cybernetically enhanced zombie sniper. I mean, just picture that. A reanimated soldier with actual rifles for arms and binoculars fused to its skull where its eyes used to be. This is the Reich's terrifying new secret weapon, and it just sent our heroes into a death spiral.
When Nova wakes up in the twisted metal of the crash, it's an instant nightmare. She's badly injured, totally helpless, and she's forced to watch as her teammate, Brandon, is trapped under the wreckage and just swarmed by these undead Wehrmacht soldiers.
And that's Brandon's last cry. It's this moment of just pure, raw horror that's gonna haunt the survivors for the rest of the story. I mean, it's a brutal, visceral scene where the team can't do a single thing but watch their friend get consumed by the enemy's living weapons.
So, just like that, the mission is a total failure. A teammate is gone, they're stranded deep in enemy territory, and now just staying alive has become their new, terrifying objective. From this point on, the survivors have to face the brutal reality of their situation. And believe me, the nightmare is really just getting started. Stranded and hurt, the odds stacked against them are just impossible. Nova's leg is getting really bad. They've got barely any ammo or food, and they are 100 miles from safety. Oh, and enemy patrols, both the living and the dead kind, are closing in on them from all sides. And pretty soon, it dawns on them. This wasn't random. That revenant, it was waiting for them. They're being specifically hunted. Why? For those precious neurotransmitter schematics that David is carrying in his backpack. And the Nazis want them back no matter what it costs.
But the enemies they're facing are so much more varied and terrifying than they ever could have imagined. It is not just zombies they're up against, not by a long shot.
You see, the Nazis didn't just create zombies, they've engineered a whole hierarchy of monsters. You've got your standard horde, the Untoten. Then there are the specialized hunters, the finders, and the revenants. And then you have the harbingers. And these are the true horrors of this new war.
We learn this horrifying truth about the harbingers. They are living men. They've been horrifically augmented with cybernetics. And when the drugs that are supposed to numb their pain wear off, they just descend into this state of constant, maddening agony, lashing out at anything and everything around them. While trying to escape the patrols, the team finds something impossible. A seemingly peaceful village, totally untouched by the war. It's an anomaly in this ruined landscape, a sanctuary that feels way, way too good to be true. And the town's secret? It comes out in the most chilling way you can imagine. The people who live there, they're weaponized children. A coordinated pack of hunters with solid black eyes who have just been waiting for new playthings. Their innocence is just a mask for this terrifying, engineered evil. But amidst all this relentless horror and all these monsters, the story really finds its heart in the quiet moments, in the humanity and the heavy price these soldiers are paying. We really feel the weight of what they've lost through these small, personal things they carry. Like Brandon's letter to Nova, which he never got to deliver, words she'll never get to read. Or Tom's cherished photo of his love, Lesia, a constant reminder of a future he might never get to see. Seeking shelter in a storm-battered church, they meet a civilian survivor, a Dr. Babich, and he presents them with this gut-wrenching moral problem. He needs their very last vial of morphine for an absolutely heartbreaking, unimaginable reason. The doctor reveals that his young daughter has been bitten by the undead.
The morphine isn't to save her life, it's to end it peacefully, to preserve her memory before she can transform into one of the creatures that hunt them. It's just a devastating choice that shows you the real human cost of this war.
And all of this leads the survivors to a critical turning point, where the mission and their loyalty to each other are about to slam into one another. During a brutal firefight with a German patrol, Tom makes a choice. He draws their fire so that Nova and David can escape with the schematics. He saves them, but he gets wounded and captured by the Germans.
So this leaves them with this impossible choice. What do they do now? Do they complete their vital mission, deliver the intel that could end the war and save thousands? Or do they risk everything, the mission, their lives, on what is basically a suicide run to save their friend from certain torture and experimentation?
For Nova, this decision is agonizingly personal. She's already so haunted by the guilt of watching one teammate die. The thought of just abandoning another one, it's something she can't accept, no matter what the tactical cost is.
And really, that's the core question the book leaves you wrestling with. In a war fought against literal nightmares, what's the price of loyalty? What does it truly cost to hold on to your humanity? Well, to find out what Nova and David choose to do, and to see what happens next, you're just gonna have to read the story for yourself.